Hello, Dr. Keysmith with you on behalf of the Free Market Medical Association. I remember in medical school how refreshing it was to come across someone who could cover subject material and matter that was very difficult in a very clear and concise way. It was very troubling to know that as a medical student there were certain concepts that absolutely had to be understood, only to have them presented to us by people who were not very good communicators and were not concise and clear. How refreshing it was to come across the individual who not only understood the material but was able to relate it in a very clear way. Mark Twain once wrote to a friend, "I would have written you a shorter letter, but I ran out of time." I think that summarizes how difficult it is to be clear and concise to the point. At the Free Market Medical Association Conference this year, many of the speakers will demonstrate this brilliance. The Master of Ceremonies and the keynote speaker, Jeff Deist, the president of the Mises Institute, is one such individual. He is a rare individual who is able in a very concise and clear way to explain the most difficult of concepts, economic and otherwise. There will be other speakers that will be very clear and concise and can help physicians understand the alphabet soup of the financial side of healthcare. The first year at our conference, there was actually a request to produce a glossary of terms. Since that time, I think everyone involved is able to actually very clearly explain what is the financial side of healthcare to help us all make sense of the mess of healthcare here in the United States. For physicians who would say, "I just want to treat patients, I want nothing to do with the financial aspect of this business in healthcare," I would recommend that you give that statement and that consideration a second thought. Indeed, if that is how you feel, you've abandoned your patients in many ways to the wolves on the financial side, and without your guidance, I'm afraid patients just fall prey to their every whim. Consider as a physician attending the Free Market Medical Association Conference, the details of which are at FMMA.org. This will better prepare you and arm you to act as a financial, not just a medical advocate for the patients that we all serve. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you at the conference August 18th through the 20th.